Today what we're going to do is video 6. Comparing whole numbers. Okay, this is really important. When comparing whole numbers, it is important that you are making sure that you are comparing the same exact thing. Okay, so first of all, we need to do a little key. This means equal. This means greater than. And this means less than. I always got confused between which one was greater than and which one was less than. The one that is open means greater than, and the one that, when you're reading from left to right, that has it closed means less than. I sometimes like to draw a circle to make it look like a Pac-Man. Okay? And the Pac-Man is always going to want to eat the bigger one. Okay? So if I'll show you what I mean. So say I have 45 and 245. What number is greater? I'll put an example here. What number is greater, 45 or 245? 245 is greater. So I'm going to put it like that. So if I make the little circle, it's saying that Pac-Man would rather eat 245 cookies than 45 cookies. So it's kind of turning its back to it. So if you think about it, or this is how it would be said, 45 is less than 245. That's how you read it. Okay? So, let's do a few problems. Say 462 versus... Okay, now let's think about this here. They both start with the number 4. So can we compare those and say, okay, so far they're equal? Okay, now the next number is a 6 and the next number is a 6, so far they're equal, and then that's a 2 and that's a 2, so far they're equal? No, you cannot do that. You have to think about what is the value of each number. Okay, so when you're comparing numbers, you always start from left to right. The value of this 4 is a 400. The value of this 4 is a 4,000. So what is greater, 400 or 4,000? 4,000 is greater. So the little Pac-Man is going to want to eat this number because it is greater. 4,620 is greater than this number. So how I would read it is 462 is less than 4,620. Okay, so we'll say that's number 1. Problem number 2. Say we have 934 and say 98. Okay, once again, they both have 9 first, but we have to look at the value of the 9. The value of this 9 is 900. The value of this 9 is 90. So what's greater, 900 or 90? 900 is greater, so I'm going to put it this way. So the mouth of the Pac-Man is open towards 934 because that's greater. Okay, let's do another number. Let's think. what's the value of this 6? That's a 600. What's the value of this 6? That's also a 600. Okay, so far they're equal. Okay, next number is a 1 and a 1. Both of them have a value of 10. Okay, so far, when looking at it, it's equal. Now the last number is 6 and 5. This has a value of 6. This has a value of 5. So what number is greater? This number is bigger by one number. Okay? They are equal. If we are rounding to the nearest 10, they would be equal because they would both be rounded to 620. Okay? But even though it's just off one digit, this is one number larger than this number. So because of that, this number is greater. Okay? Let's do one last one. See. Okay, let's look at this one. They both have 5 digits. So does that mean that they're going to be equal? I don't know. Let's see. What is the value of this one? That's a value of 10,000. What's the value of this 2? That's 20,000. So what's greater, 20,000 or 10,000? 20,000 is greater. Okay, so we would read this: 13,672 is less than 27,631. Okay, so the reason how we compare numbers is by looking at place value. Come with questions tomorrow about comparing whole numbers.